I believe this might be the third Thor that we've reviewed on this channel for Marvel Select. Diamond Select Toys has made these, of course, and this is also different than the other three. So they've all, or the other two, I should say, they've all three been different. If I can get my speech pattern going here, but this one here comes the alternate head for Thor. There's one with his Viking helmet. Thor always looking pissed off for some reason. You can see in the back there's a twirling hammer back there. Very much like the Bruce Lee figure that Diamond Select did. We have the regular hammer and we have the Thor twirl hand for the twirling action. We put it to the side here, and there's another extremely pissed off looking Thor. I don't know what got under his skin. You know, Thor, pretty uptight in the old comic books. He's a lot more fun loving in the new Marvel movies and stuff. But back in the old day, I remember Thor being a little uptight, and this is basically what we're dealing with here. This is kind of like Adventures in Babysitting Thor, even though it technically is not. No real information on the actual version of Thor this is, but you get the twirling hammer action shot on the back with the Thor without the helmet. So let's just get him out of here and let's get him open. As you know, these have all the same movement as the other ones. They move way better than the original Marvel Select Diamond Select toy figures, but they still are a little stiff in some areas. Also taller than the Marvel Legends, I do believe. And I'm sure his drape there is going to make his leg movement a little bit difficult. But outside of that, sculpture-wise, it's perfect like it always is. I can already tell you that. But let's just get it out of here and take a good look at it, as I keep getting tongue-tied. Outside the pack here, we have Thor, which, as I was telling you before, great detail, only hampered by some stuff like this, although that is not as stiff as it used to be, so it ain't going to hamper that movement there too much. Like I said, these have more traditional movements now than they used to. Some of the early Marvel Legends were kind of like more like statues, or Marvel Legends, excuse me, Marvel Select figures were more like statues. There's Thor's hand, his biceps and triceps, brother. Like I said, he looks pissed off, but isn't Thor always pissed off in these figures? Good little plastic cape there. He's a pretty big fella too, so he's probably bigger than Taskmaster, but not as big as Hulkbuster. Another thing they've included here that I think they need to start doing more of, he has a stand with him. Now this may be a necessity due to the weight of this hammer thing here, but I think they all should have that. There's the alternate fist, which is obviously just made to hold this. There is our alternate head without the helmet. And there is our trusty hammer that only Thor and like Captain America and maybe, I think, Vision can pick up. But with that being said, I'm going to pause the video. We're going to put the other hammer in his hand, maybe put the other head on his shoulders, and we'll see how he looks on his stand. And here we have Thor with his twirling hammer and his fist that will also help him do that. We have him without his Viking helmet on. And I want to give a shout out to Diamond Select real quick for something, because I've complained in these videos numerous times about removing heads, like the Jay and Silent Bob one. The Silent Bob one had the Batman ears was just so like stiff that it really hurt your hand when you're trying to change it. Thor here has very soft materials for his ears now, so thank God that was an easy switch without having to get any hand damage in there. But that's what he looks like on display. Let's get one more traditional shot here of him with his other stuff, and we'll wrap this video up.